Hello everyone, I'm History with Matt, and welcome to this video, which is going to be a 2024 United States House prediction. We're going to be going through each of these states individually, looking through these competitive districts and seeing which party will end up with the majority. Now, before we start, I want to thank whoever liked my last video. I really appreciate that. And if you enjoy these videos, I'm going to keep trying to pump them out. I've just got a new microphone here, so that should be good. So if you could consider liking the video, subscribing, that would all be very good. Now, without further ado, we'll get into the prediction. Now, there's been news coming out of New York, but we'll get to New York eventually, about they're actually going to be doing a few redistricting things. Now, Mark Molinaro is going to be favoured in this race, and your New York 3rd, New York 4th, which there was a special election, which the former representative before George Santos, Tom Suozzi, he won, and he is now the incumbent, which makes us even more likely to go Democrat. But we'll start off in the state of Alaska, where we have Mary Patola. Mary Patola, Alaska has a ranked choice voting system. I do believe she will win. I think she's a fairly strong candidate. And while the state will vote for Donald Trump, I also think we'll vote for Mary Patola. You have Nick Begich running, I think, in this race. Yeah, you have Nick Begich running. But I think she will win. Now we get on to some of these other states. We have David Schweikert. Now, David Schweikert ran in 2022 against a man called Jevin Hodge. He was the vice chair of the Arizona Democratic Party, very strong candidate, but he still won by 0.88% of the vote. He now has a challenge from Adrian Sherney, Morgan Galen Woods, and a Miss Shot. Now, this looks like a very competitive Democratic primary. You have endorsements all over the place. You have a lot of money being spent on it. Whenever you have competitive primaries, it actually hurts the person going into the general election. Now, David Schweikert, this district will vote for Biden. This district will vote probably more to the left than it did in 2022, which was 1.5. But as of right now, I have this being as a tilt Republican state or district. Siskamani, I think Siskamani will have no problem winning this district. He won it by 1.5. He won it he won it by 1.5. He has Christian Engel, who actually seems to be a pretty decent candidate, but she ran 2022 and lost to him. But I think he will have no problem winning this state. Now we go on to California. Now, California is an interesting one because we have a couple of close states, and a lot of seats that were won by Joe Biden presidentially, but then down ballot actually voted for Republicans. We have Joan Duarte, who this is a Biden plus 10 seat. This is a very Hispanic seat, and Adam Gray is actually running again, who he beat in 2022. But I think this will go Democrat. This is going to be our first flip. David Valadeo, he just has a knack for winning his races very narrowly. I do suspect that he will win his race. He's just a very strong candidate. Mike Garcia, 1.6.4, Biden plus 12 seat. Again, I think he will hold on. I know he has a wee bit of a scandal with a lobbying group or something along those lines. I'm not too familiar with it, but I do think he will win. Ken Calvert, again, I think he will hold on. He does underperform the rest of the California Republicans down ballot. It's Trump out one seat, and he only won by 4 compared to someone like Michelle Steele, who won by 4 in the Biden plus 6 seat. We also have, that's all the Californian seats. I don't see any of these seats flipping anytime. We then go on to Colorado 8th, which I think will be very much, he will run in line with Biden, Guerrero. This seat should have probably been picked off by Republicans. I do think that they wish that they won this seat. We'll actually talk a wee bit about Colorado 3rd. Now, Lauren Boebert's not running for this seat, so that's probably why this is a lot more safe in the Republican column. Ron Hanks, I think, is kind of the more far right Republican. Well, actually, check this. Let's check what the kind of just what the kind of thing is, because he did run for the United States Senate and he was a more Trump candidate and he lost. Yeah, Jeffrey Hurd seems to be the more. Yeah, there's no real polling here, but yeah, Jeffrey Hurd seems to be the wee more establishment character in this seat. If Lauren Boebert was running, I do think that she would. I think it would be very close. But Cuervo, I think she will win the seat. We then go on to the state of Iowa, and we have Zach Nunn, who is running. I think this is a Trump seat. I think this narrowly voted for Trump. I think he narrowly won. I think he will have no problem winning this seat, especially with Trump at the top of the ticket. Graves is another state that got redistricted. Jared Golden, I think he will hold on. I think in his district, I know no notable challenges to my knowledge. Yeah, a couple of local candidates. I don't really see that much happening here. We then go on to the state of Michigan, where Elisa Slotkin, who is actually retiring to run for Senate. Now, this seat, actually, I don't think it voted for Trump. Did it vote for Trump? No, it narrowly voted for Biden. I feel more comfortable putting it as tilt Democratic. I don't know enough about the candidate. I don't know enough about who the Democratic candidate and the Republican candidate. I feel more comfortable putting it as that. Kildee seat, he's not running. He's retiring. I feel more comfortable putting that as tilt Democratic. John James, I think he'll have no problem winning. Ryan Zinke, he's a very weak candidate, but we'll see what way he goes. Don Davis, I think he'll have no problem winning, even with all these redistricting things that happen. I don't think he will be redistricted too much. I think he will win, no problem. Don Bacon, I have him as winning. He's a fairly strong candidate. I know he ticks off a lot of people on that are very much on the MAGA wing of the party, but you have, I don't think your guy Tony Vargas is running. No, Tony Vargas is running. No, these guys are going to be probably more. I could see him going down, actually. Tony Vargas was probably his strongest. Yeah, I'd probably see him narrowly going down. See how it goes. Tom Keane, I think, to my knowledge, is a pretty decent candidate. I don't think he'll have no problem winning. Where are we? Tom Keane. Yeah, I think he'll have no problem winning this race. Gabriel Vasquez, I think he will hold on. I know your woman he beat last time. What's her name? Yvette Herrell. She's running again. I think he'll have no problem winning this race. In all fairness. Now we get on to the New York States. This has been recently won by Tom Suozzi, as I've said. He's now the incumbent in this race. He'll have no problem winning. I could even feel comfortable pulling up. But Andy Despacito, he will lose. Mike Lawler. Mike Lawler's an interesting one because I think is it Mondaire Jones they're running. New York 17th. Yeah, it's Mondaire Jones. He's not the strongest candidate. I am aware that this is Biden plus 10 seat. I'll give it to Mike Lawler. He's making some inroads in this district. He's trying to come off as bipartisan, non-offensive. He knows this district quite well. I think he's a decent enough candidate as well. I think he'll have no problem. Again, depends how Democrat this seat becomes during redistricting. If this becomes Biden plus 15, he probably will get knocked off. Molinaro, I think he will hold on. I think his district will become more Republican. Brown Williams, I think he's going to go down. We then go on to Ohio 13. Again, this is a Biden seat. narrowly. Oh no, where is it? Yeah, this is a Biden seat narrowly. Yeah, I mean 6. There's no notable people that I know of who are running in this. I just see her running in line with Biden here. Biden probably comes down here a wee bit. To Rammer, is your doll running again in this seat? Jim McLeod Skinner. If she gets the candidacy again, I think she loses. I actually feel more comfortable putting this as a. Biden's running. Will she overperform Biden? Who knows? I feel more comfortable putting this as tilt. Pennsylvania. Susan Wild is the weaker candidate of either her or Matt Cartwright. One of these seats I see going Republican. At the moment, I see Mark Cartwright losing. Jen Kiggins, I think she'll have no problem holding on. And I think Joe Kent will narrowly beat Marie Perez. And that leaves us in 219 to 16. Now, this is, again, very much dependent on New York redistricting, very much dependent on North Carolina redistricting. A lot of these are tilt states. These can go either way. At the moment, I have Republicans narrowly winning. 3-seat majority is basically nothing in this day and age. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. If you have any comments on certain districts that I got wrong, you think that I got wrong, feel free to have a common, a civil discussion in the comments. But I've been History of Matt. Thank you very much for watching.